you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here with my boy Jeremy. We're here to present you our NBA Live segment for Wednesday, March 20th. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. We NFL videos. If you haven't came in to check out the website at dfstc.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros. Out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily Fanduel and Draftkings cash tape. You get one-stop shop for all your needs. Make sure to check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So, Jeremy?
Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
Bro, it sounds like you're under a bridge and they're trying to build some more of their bridge right now, and that's what I hear in the background.
No, I got my bad. I got some painters in my house right now, and they're just finishing up. So I apologize for that. I was trying to hold over my mic so that it wouldn't get everything. So I probably sound like I was with the troll under the bridge or something.
No problem. So yeah, man, real quick, if you don't mind, before we jump into these questions, can you kind of just update us on what we have right now?
So the latest news is Alfonso Trier was just ruled out for tonight, and then I can kind of hop through the rest of it. So Ilyasova will be active, and that's important because Giannis has been ruled out with that sprained right ankle. And then, we've got Tristan Thompson, Larry Nance Jr., and Kevin Love all will be active tonight. So that we talked about Zizic on the morning shoot around, that kind of gets rid of that. And outside of that, I mean, most of the news today kind of pertains to tomorrow's slate. So we pretty much covered all the other news. We were really waiting to see what was going to happen with Giannis. Everything else we've already covered in depth during our shoot-around video. So that's really it. Trier just ruled out for the Knicks in that Utah game. They're already depleted as it is. And then Giannis being ruled out as well. And then the Cavs with their players, they will be in play tonight. Kevin Love will start, Larry Nance will start, and Zizic will go back to the bench.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, yeah, let me check and see where we're at. Jump into some questions. Real quick, if you guys don't mind, get those questions in ASAP so we can knock your questions in and get out of here. Obviously we got some lineups to get done just like yourselves as well. So yeah, jump in, get those questions in. So while we're waiting for some questions, I got a question for you. Who is your favorite play, point blank, no matter what? This is a guy that's pretty much going to be in almost every lineup for you tonight.
I don't know if he's going to be in almost every one of my lineups tonight because there's a couple different ways to go, but I really like Vucevic. I just like there's a couple of things I like about it a lot. One of them, it gives you an opportunity early with the early set of games to get a guy who gives you a floor of probably 45 and the upside of maybe 70 tonight in Vucevic. So, I don't mind this pay-up spot. Some of the other pay-up spots on the board, you got James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard. Those are other obvious pay-up spots. But with the value on the board tonight, you can definitely, Daniel House, Ilyasova, Van Vliet, you can definitely pay up for 2, maybe 3 guys tonight, depending on how you build it. And Vucevic will be in a lot of my lineups tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So real quick before we get any farther, we have I know a lot of you guys come in here and you guys like to ask us a bunch of questions real quick as we do this video. So we created a free live chat room. We're in there pretty much 24/7. If me or Jeremy are not in there, a couple of our content providers are in there helping us out. We're answering questions. We're talking DFS all day, every day. I just dropped the link in the comment section of this video. So make sure you join that free live chat room, man. Come ask your questions. You don't have to wait until we get on these videos. You can ask us directly in there. And so say less. Embiid is actually playing today. He said that Embiid is out, but Embiid is playing today, correct?
I have not seen anything that says anything about Embiid being out.
Yeah, me neither. As far as I know, he had just sat out yesterday for rest, and he will be back today. So I'm pretty sure that Embiid will be playing today. Embiid, Westbrook, or Harden. Oh, that's a tough one. For me, I'm going to go with Westbrook. Who are you going to go with out of those 3, Jay?
I'm looking at Harden. I just think that this is a spot where Mike Conley's he's an above average defender with Chris Paul. And then you look at who else is there for as far as scoring goes in that Houston starting lineup. Houston's chasing the 1 seed. Look, the race is on for the 1 seed. I just think Harden shows out tonight.
Yeah, I get you. Salas, okay, sorry about that. I actually misunderstood you. My bad, Salas. Horford is actually probable. I expect Horford to actually play tonight, especially in this big time game. Boston and Philadelphia are two of the top three teams in the East. I expect that pretty much everybody's going to play in that game. I mean, it's not a game you want to rest your guys and stuff. It's a big time game. East showdown for sure. Yeah, man. So I mean, any more questions? Get them in. We'll get them done real quick. But hey, it is what it is. Whether we like it or not, tonight's going to be another night, Milwaukee chalk night, especially with Antetokounmpo. Plus, Mirotic is out. You just load up Bledsoe, load up Middleton, and just move on. Don't overthink it for sure. Outside of Bledsoe and Middleton, on Milwaukee, who else are you looking at? There's probably somebody else that we can get in there.
The thing is that there's a question about Embiid, Westbrook, or Harden. There's also a question here about sneaky picks, Horford, Okafor, Elford, and Moutier. I'm going to say one thing, man. Damian Lillard is sneaky as hell tonight, in my opinion, for a couple of reasons. Because you guys haven't mentioned anything about Lillard, that's one. I don't think he's on a lot of people's radar because it is the last game, and that's always, people are lower owned in that last game unless it's an obvious chalk spot. And then there's no CJ McCollum, right? And you look at who scores the basketball for them, and Damian Lillard's going to get a usage bump, and he's going to get more shots with no McCollum. I understand his price tag is 10-7, but it's a savings over Westbrook, who's going against a good Toronto team. So sneaky to me, I think that Damian Lillard is really sneaky in that last game. Could definitely be a competitive game just for the fact that Dallas has played really hard down the stretch here, and they've kept some games competitive. Lillard, if that answers your question.
Yeah. The quick question on Payton or Moutier. I mean, in all honesty, they're two completely different price tiers, basically. Payton's a GPP play. I definitely think he is in play. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if I really want to pay that for Payton. The guy's been on absolute fire, though. It's a solid matchup going against Orlando. So I think Payton's a good GPP play on the higher end. And then I think Moutier is a really good GPP play on the lower end. 5,000. He just busted on everybody, so he's going to be lower owned. It is a tough matchup against Utah. I understand. But I still think this is a spot where Moutier could get a 6X at a 5,000 price tag. I just really like the price tag on Moutier. Compared to Payton, almost 10,000 for a guy who we were just paying 6,000 not that long ago for. I'd probably rather go with Moutier just on a kind of a price thing. I think he gave me a better points per dollar. But, I mean, when you look at Payton, he gave you 45 fantasy points in 5 straight games. So he's giving you a really good floor. And then another thing, too, really quick, is this is actually a kind of a revenge narrative game from Alfred Payton because he was actually with Orlando for his whole entire career before he got traded to the Suns last year. So that kind of gives them a little bit of a chip on his shoulder as well. Both guys are good GPP plays, though.
Yeah, I mean, look, Elfrid Payton's playing at an elite level right now, at least in the last week or so. His price has gone up. He's 9.5. I could totally see people jumping on him. It's an obvious spot as well without Drew Holiday, without Anthony Davis. It's an obvious spot. And then the third reason, there's only two guys really outside of Kenrich Williams and Williams not getting 30 minutes, who are getting solid 35 minutes, and that's Randall and that's Elfrid Payton. So it's a very, very, very chalk spot. I don't even think you need to worry about the revenge narrative in there. It's a chalk spot.
Yeah, no, I get you for sure. Yeah, so I mean, I think that's about it. We got through all the questions. Real quick, Dwayne said he has $4 with Vooch, Westbrook, and Van Fleet for cash. I think that's a really, really good strategy, Dwayne. Augustine is a good play as well. He's a good price tag going against New Orleans. Trier is just ruled out. I think that even gives Moutier a little bit more of a boost, guard minutes. It also gives Dotson a boost as well, who's already played a bunch of minutes. Who's the punt play for power forward? I think, honestly, the punt play is going to be Ilyasova. Bare minimum price tag. He is going to play today for sure. Antetokounmpo has been out. Ilyasova has been getting a start. So I think that Ilyasova is going to be the punt play at power forward for sure. He probably is the best punt player overall. He does have a little bit of upside. If you want to go a little bit more conservative, you can also look at the other guy for the Bucks, DJ Wilson. He's the same price tag as Ilyasova. I just feel that Ilyasova is probably get a little bit more minutes and will be in that starting role. those are the two punt position power forwards. If you want to talk about that. Next question, I'll let you handle this, Jeremy. What do you think about Donovan Mitchell at the Garden tonight?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you want to play that in GPPs, go ahead. I don't mind it, but at the same time, I mean, look, I don't really see the need to go there tonight. Middleton is in a really good spot. It's going to be a full Cavs roster. Listen, I'm almost positive. I don't have the information in front of me to look, but if memory serves me correctly, the last time these two teams played, it was a very competitive game with a full Cavs team and a full Milwaukee team. I'm almost positive it's a very competitive game. And look, you're going to get a full Cavs team back tonight. The Cavs, the thing about the Cavs at home, if they can shoot the basketball, they rely on the three. If they get the three to go down, they'll be in this game. It'll be competitive. That much I can guarantee you. Will they win it? Will the Bucks win by 10, 12, 14 points? Probably. But I think the game will be competitive. So, I don't see the need to go there with Donovan Mitchell. If you want to get limited exposure in tournaments, absolutely. I wouldn't make Mitchell my primary play at shooting guard in my main lineup, though.
Sure. Hey, we're going out on this question. Final question from Say Less. My boy said, do we like Popeyes or KFC more? I like KFC more personally. How about yourself?
Nah, Popeyes, bro.
Popeyes? All right. Hey,
you can't mess with Popeyes freaking mashed potatoes and gravy, bro.
Who do you like, bro? Hey, you can't give us a question. I'll tell us who you like. But yeah, no, hey, bro, I like Popeyes. I mean, I'm sorry. I like KFC. Popeyes is okay. You know what I'm saying? Just switch it up a little bit. I like both of them though for sure. So yeah, hey man, that's all we got.
KFC is like old school grease food, bro. Like I can't do it.
Let's say KFC, bro.
I got a KFC down the street. I won't drive to it, but if I roll through and there's a Popeyes, I might make a stop at Popeyes.
Yeah, I got you for sure. So hey, that's it, man. That's all that we got for you guys. 9 games tonight. It's gonna be a fun slate. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the site, dfscheatsheet.com. Jump in our live chat room. We're about to jump in it right now and get to some more questions. I just put the link in the comment section one more time. Hey, outside of that, hey, good luck on your guys' contest tonight, all right? Peace out.